Perfect. What am I doing first though? God, I don't know. I'm playing Genshin not as much as I used to, or at least not with the enthusiasm I used to, which is sad since I'm ever since the last stream I'm thinking about quitting entirely, but at the same time I think I at least this time I want to cash out all my primos before I hit the bucket or something. But at the same time, if I would ever go back, I would have a huge stack of primos to enjoy the game with again. Or I could do the what is it? The welcome back thing. Back Genshin. What was it? Oh, there. Is it Stellar Reunion? There we go. Oh yeah, I could act. It has an. Wait, it has been at least 14 days since last game login, and it has been over 45 days since last activating the Stellar Reunion event. So I could theoretically, I could just, for now, take a break for 2 weeks, activate the Stellar Union event, finish it, and then only come back after 45 days and get a few chunks of primos and other stuff, and then just dip out again after a week. And come back 45 later. I mean, I would miss out on a lot of shit. And a lot of primo jabs, and that would not probably compensate the whole thing, but refreshes every. But at the same time, I wouldn't overindulge anymore. Reunion Localis. Complete 3 blah 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 blah. Okay. So it has been at least 14 days. It has been over 45 days since the last activating of the event. I wish it was more lucrative, but at the same time, they don't want it to be that lucrative, do they? But that maybe is a better way to enjoy the game anymore. Oh, I totally forgot to do something. It was this. Yep. How did they? How did what? Okay. So there, and let me quickly go here. Sorry, this is a very slow start, I know. I mean, nobody's there here anyway yet, so why does it matter? Wait, is it underground? No, okay. Oh, wait, what are you doing here? Oh, is that other event still on? The musket? Oh yeah, it is. For like 13 hours. Okay. That explains a lot. Yeah, I haven't bothered looking around much.
Huh? No.
I don't know what kind of gameplay I enjoy the most at the moment. Widen, Selena, Zhongli, and
What is the situation?
yeah, let's go with that.
Miss Yoimiya, we haven't had the chance to talk, but please accept my thanks for everything you've done over the past few days.
Oh, but I feel like I didn't do anything out of the ordinary.
I'm very grateful for your assistance during that special performance in the warehouse. It was always going to be somewhat risky to engage and draw away Morris all on your own. You're only a civilian and have never been trained to act in such a dangerous situation.
Don't say it like that. As the director's assistant, it was my duty to help out the crew however I could. It was an honor to help you solve the case. I have to admit, though, my heart was thumping super hard the entire time I was laying on the ground. I was scared that everyone would notice.
You did great.
Oh, and before I forget, if you ever visit Inazuma, please come and pay a visit to Naganohara Fireworks. I'll make some fireworks for you. I even know what shape we'd make.
I'm guessing a musket.
Telling you now would ruin the surprise. If you really want to see it, just come and visit me.
Is it? Oh, it is here.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Oh, wait. I want to make sure if this is actually... Huh? No, that's not it. I'm currently not sure if... Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Okay.
That voice! It's Navia!
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
Just getting our daily dose of adventuring. Ah, nah, no plans in particular.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of. Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson.
Should you really be the ones offering compensation?
Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well. Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Oh, spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off.
Okay.
And then, since Melus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let Paimon see. Wait. There's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols. This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
Wait, something isn't quite right. Okay, this is that. And... Sorry, but something isn't quite working as it should, which is weird. Oh yeah, I'm interested in seeing that. Ah, already got that one. Okay, odd, but whatever. Okay, this is in the foreground. This is in the foreground. Okay. Alright, whatever.
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what each of these mean.
Maybe just use standardized shorthand symbols next time? Maybe just write out each item next time?
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later. Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
Wait, so that can actually work? You make a symbol for something that is a little bit more than the symbol itself, and then you connect it with a word?
Now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself? You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
What do you mean catch a boat? We teleport.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
Oh yeah, I guess it's a nice break.
Then let's go. We'll take a boat over.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats.
Okay, why is this highlighted? That's interesting.
All right, follow me. I'll take you there. The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
It's one of the main sponsors for the construction.
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Privacy?
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub, so there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
Perhaps the rest of the Spina didn't see a point to having a 4th line?
But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
Oh yeah, I still have to check if Navia can actually infuse her attacks with Geo, since I'm still not sure if that is a thing with her. That would probably tip me over the edge and say, yep, I'm getting Navia.
All right, then let's head out.
Oh god, this is so slow.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person?
Does it automatically? Yeah.
Oh, Paimon, sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws. My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
And yet she had no veto rights at all over him.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning. So, I will always associate the line with her in my heart. Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them and must continue to keep moving, the fact won't change that they existed in my life and gave me the reason and motivation to move forward.
Oh god, yeah, I mean...
Always. No matter what, we can't change the
I
past.
couldn't even choose anything.
But I tell myself that I need to keep looking towards the future. Everyone, even my parents, have already overcome so many obstacles. Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up. We've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you the new Poisson.
Why are they all look so
Navia,
sad.
do you think she's doing all right?
She seems to be managing.
Okay, Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
Where did you go? Did she leave me behind like that?
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendance. We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson. Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use first.
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as Callus the Unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him. But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Should Navia be featured with them too?
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble. Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people.
I mean, what do you mean, match what your father did? Did your father save the entire country in just a few days?
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus. But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now. Hey, you! Come over here with me.
Oh, I'm supposed to pose as the... Okay.
Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine. Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner.
Oh, God.
Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas?
Shouldn't you be running this show?
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone.
And why not use that then?
So, I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Let's try for something imposing. Looking out. Okay, then why don't we just strike a happy pose? Something imposing.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
Oh, that's imposing? That just looks smug.
This pose! It makes me recall Spina di Rosula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, But the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
Oh, Paimon! Just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
Make Paimon disappear, please!
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
Yeah, looking out into the distance.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Oh, I thought they would do the Titanic.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate. Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Swap?
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is meant to be placed in the town.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
Of course, the happy pose it is.
A happy pose? You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
Oh god, is that dumb?
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as well.
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs? That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it, let's try something else. We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We've still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time.
As if I would be allowed to wear anything else.
Oh, outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
She always believed that her father, Jacques, was a good...
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me, and she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift. But I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
Wait, so is she an adult now, or still not?
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start.
At least this way we got some cool pictures.
Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Huh? But aren't you supposed to...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You'd say that familiar, briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
Wait, why were you at the Fortress of Meripede? What did you do?
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And this guy is?
Let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago. But, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case, a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met her.
All credit to Paimon. No, we just followed Navia's lead. No, I will never praise Paimon. Maybe if she actually does something great, then I will, but...
Humble again as always, I see. Even when I was totally sincere with my praise.
Nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Aren't they always by your side?
About that.
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
Why would you even assume that? Why would you even joke about that?
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Malus and Melissa, dead. They're just gone?
Oh wow, great lip syncing.
Malus. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
Hey, keep it together.
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Okay.
Ugh. Oh, we have... Wait. Oh yeah, there's something I gotta do real quick here.
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all. The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Ich möchte eigentlich andere Flügel. Oh, die machen eigentlich.
I need to find something.
Warte mal, was hattest du? Ja, okay. Ja, wird es sein. I don't even remember what happened recently.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
I would also have found them very difficult to accept. Oh god, if I had not personally experienced them all.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network. We finally closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Romu?
Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson. But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the Court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships. Not only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, You could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
Couldn't have been the first time a dispute like that happened.
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years. But on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callus's side.
Huh. I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeo's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
So, they thought she had betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side. Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callus began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of reconciliation was gone.
Wait, why was it a bad thing to build the Aquabus? What did I miss?
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeo and his people cut ties with the Spina, and never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
Huh. I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeo had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeo's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us, with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter, thank you for telling me about this as well.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for a walk? I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
In that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two? You don't mind, do you, Coulter?
Of course. That's fine by me.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
Not just the future star of the Spina.
We really are the best of partners. Come on, let's go.
So is she still a child or not? Since you can't make a uniform for the Spina without, you know, having the measurements and knowing what size that character will be. So that gift is kind of meaningless if you have to adjust it at some point. Unless you give her very basic things. Whoa. Is that meant to happen right now, or is it just a coincidence?
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
It's unfortunate that it's raining so heavily, though. Isn't it? That is actually pretty scary. I think I've never seen this, never experienced it like that before. Oh, and now it's suddenly gone. What?
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not required. Good.
What? Okay.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
Is it the... Huh? I don't get what the downside of the aquabus was.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
Oh, Paimon.
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this. Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important ingredients of all.
Should I go get some?
Oh, would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
We should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so he should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you. As long as we have some sweet flours and wheat, I can start the baking.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. Let's get to work, everyone.
I thought we were supposed to take a break. Why wouldn't you pre-prepare the macarons before going?
How did it go? Did you find the ingredients? You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like that.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
You really want to poach me from the Adventurers Guild, huh?
Was it that obvious? I just thought you would be a great fit, that's all.
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down. Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
That's certainly one way of putting it.
Even if Paimon was delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
Oh god, the way she went out macaron.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you.
I mean, the size of these things are as big as hamburgers.
I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter, and enjoy every moment we spend together.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water, in celebration of this moment.
Hello.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join in on the toast!
May your travels go smoothly, may the Spina continue to grow, and may our friendship last until the end of time.
Alright. Wait, what? That's not the end of it, is it? Huh? Wait, what? Huh? The quest location is currently involved in other quests. Please check the details. What? Oh, you can't be serious. I don't wanna do the commissions. I don't wanna. Why can I not just delete it? Espresso, 2 portions of coffee. Okay.
All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away.
This is so far away now. Wait, what? Oh. Oh no, it's right around. Yeah.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
The Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to be terrified of Papa, So, as a result, she found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well. But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really understand her.
Oh, so she's still a child, isn't she? Two of you have contended with similar circumstances? What?
Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time. She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision for herself.
Who are you?
Is something up, Traveler?
Someone's tailing us.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Paimon saw them too. They headed up.
Stop right there!
Criminal scum!
We knew you were going to be difficult!
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
What?
There is no escape!
Strike a pose!
Shotgun!
Coming at ya!
This! Where's the other brother? Wait, that was it? Oh.
Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
We've got people up above and down. We've got people up above and down below as well.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken. Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula. We were discovered, and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Get revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
I would advise you to calm down.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day. Too bad you guys messed up ours first.
You're lying?
Huh?
Followed us all the way here. There's more to this.
You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway. Seeing you like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our heads.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him. I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
All right. We get it. Come on, let's go.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either.
I don't understand why people were against the Aquabus.
If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
I mean, that depends what kind of eye we are talking about.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeo's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already, so why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Cendre again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties too. How does that sound?
Huh. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon wants to sing too.
Right, we are going downstairs.
Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon. If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, Paimon, sorry! Please have mercy, Navia! If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all!
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
Sit inside.
I really need those parts.
I guess
What's
it's
taking him so
finally
long?
on the right path.
Hello? Are you asleep yet?
Something happened?
Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest. Wanna go fishing? I've got some rods and lures ready.
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
She wanted to be alone with Traveler, Paimon, go
Hopefully
away.
I didn't wake you or anything.
Yeah.
I knew it. You really are my best partner. Okay, let's go. To the fishing spot.
We are zip-zagging everywhere right now, don't we? Let me just go here. What? Come on, why didn't you go into the waves again? Boop! Bottom.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler?
Automation is more efficient.
That's how I feel as well. To me, I'm happy as long as I catch some fish.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
Huh. It might just be something that runs in my family.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother, as well as the rest of the Spina. My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood. All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Malouse and Silver were always there too. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because he eventually stopped getting on my case so often.
Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was.
What did you do?
When I was young, I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me.
Oh god, that seems to be like a very spoiled way.
But once, I saw Malouse come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right thing to the best of your abilities. Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes. Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Is that why you let those guys go today?
Mm-hmm. Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. I want to be reasonable, at least. Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line!
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism. It was my first time putting one of those rods together. We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
You want Paimon to help too?
What's Paimon supposed to do? Come on.
You didn't attach a hook to your line?
Whoops.
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day.
Oh.
We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you wish.
Of course he's involved.
Well, your rod was missing a part too, so I guess that makes it fair.
Well, if we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure. Oh, never mind. Paimon really can't keep her eyes open anymore.
All right, go to bed. I had a great time today.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Boom.
So how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Paimon dreamt that she danced with the sea stars, so you could say it was stellar. Get it?
Huh.
The disproof in the eyes. Where did you get that from?
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
The look on her face.
See? This guy gets it!
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson. I'm sure Adele will be happy to see you two again.
Isn't it weird that Paimon gets complimented by the bad guys more?
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
I hope so too.
Oh wait, that actually is an item that I can put in the pod? Oh wait, all the way back here? How far away can I be for this to...
How brilliant!
There we go. No, why are you attacking stuff?
Adele, we're back! We brought you a gift from the court, too.
Whoa! Thank you so much, boss!
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
It's been a while!
Hello, I guess.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case. I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
You're really amazing! And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too. What's in this thing? Can I look?
Of course. Go ahead.
Oh, it's a Spina di Rosula uniform. Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed. But it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety. So I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once you're old enough to wear it.
Oh, so that's it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Navia. I'll work hard and grow up as fast as I can.
No! You don't want that.
But you can't really grow up faster by working hard. You've got to be patient.
Everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously. Thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
Oh, it's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member, you're still part of the family.
Boss!
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeo and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
What? Explosives? What do they want?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday. But Romeo and his folks must have gotten wind as well, because they abandoned their former posts before we could even check on them. We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
They have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
Sorry, I underestimated the situation. Well, too late now, I suppose. Florent, where are they keeping their explosives?
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
Oh.
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeo and his followers hate the Spina and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
I highly doubt that.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson.
Poisson? We have to stop them, I guess.
Yeah. If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by. We have to issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible. That should save them from the worst of it.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should be the safest place.
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to you?
Why do I have the feeling the ship is rigged to explode?
If the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground. Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
Okay.
Leave it to us, Navia. Please stay safe too.
Some people are really dumb.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Watch out, boss!
Seriously?
What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Coulter, are you with Romeo too? Oh. I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas.
That's killing someone is not radical?
And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
But why? Please tell NPC 1468.
You better stick close to me.
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move. Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question.
It really makes no sense why you would want to kill the child of someone. Why do you hate her for it?
You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson. But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little. And it was all because of you, Navia. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Malus and Silver died because of you. And so many more dead. Everyone dead, all because of you.
That doesn't make any sense. She did nothing really that caused those deaths to begin with.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was in Act 2?
Now you're catching on. I heard Malus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened and resolving to apologize to Malus as soon as I got out. Back then, because of that aqua bus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him and that he could help me relive the good old days again. But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you.
What? This doesn't make any sense.
I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
Don't listen to him, boss! He's just spouting nonsense!
Yeah, even it doesn't make any sense from what came about at all.
Have you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at all? Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing? Have you ever considered that maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came?
That is the only minimalistic sense he made so far.
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
But it wasn't your fault that it wasn't your fault that your mother died, and it was certainly not your fault that your father died.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was.
That's like you need to apologize for being born or something like that, which is dumb as hell.
But is that really why they support me? Is their kindness real?
Shut your mouth! I, for one, really like Miss Navia, and my mom loves her too. I don't know how to explain it, but I like her, and that's that.
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to. Boss, There's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Just shotgun him to the face and get away. It's not that hard.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this. But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am. And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula.
By whipping out my shotgun and putting it in your face. Yep.
Feeling lucky?
Oh yeah, she does get...
Ah. Umbrella warfare, I guess. What's your problem?
Oh, it's already over?
Watch out!
Oh, she does infuse her.
Fire! Well, with Ross. Feeling lucky? Feeling lucky?
Okay, so she does infuse her weapon with Geo energy?
Florent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople. If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly, and don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know, but I have to go.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
Reach the target within 100... Hello.
Strike a pose!
I will have order.
Illusion shattered.
Well,
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. How can we disable it? Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
a keyhole?
Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for? Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Maybe one of the people we just beat up has the key. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find.
Alright.
Oh, you found it! That's amazing!
Oh, you have money on you. Perfect. Now we are just robbing the people. Stop the imminent explosion, but I want the radish and other stuff.
Let's turn off the device right now! We're running out of time!
I kind of want to see the explosion going off. Oh well. Ah, no animation for that, huh?
That should do it, right? Navia and Florent should be able to relax now.
Check out the perimeter.
Oh, you're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere, too. Let's go.
Ooh, 30 FPS cutscene. Wait, what?
They're gonna bury Poisson!
Those little rocks? Oh, I wish I could run and jump like that in the game. Whoa! Oh, it has been ages since we saw something like that. I wish the Traveler could do this.
Partner, just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Look, I'm doing this the Spina way.
Seriously? You know, now I wish the game would even be more like this cutscene was. You know, like Metal Gear Rising on a combination of Metal Gear Rising and Kingdom Hearts.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say to them. Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified, anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to. Please prosecute them in accordance to the law.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse. All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone! And you were so cool!
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time.
You look a little pale.
It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you like this.
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well. Seems like Romeu really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all too. We won't have to worry about them from now on.
Got it. That's good at least. Coulter, I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost, they're forever beyond our grasp now. And that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone. But I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity to start anew. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes, so that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula. But once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay another visit to Poisson.
Yeah, great way to invite an assassin once more.
Thank you, Navia.
Why would you?
As I thought. Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person. Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over again. Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really happy.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
Just give her some time.
I get you back?
Thank you so much. Can you give me a hand? I really don't have much strength left. Traveler, I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth. Do you really see me as your partner?
Of course.
Oh wow, don't even get a choice, huh?
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
You know, I feel like they use the term partner wrongly here.
How do you feel, Navia? Any better after taking a break?
At least the voice actor of the Traveler gets paid more nowadays, since he gets a few more voice lines.
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably still rest for a few more days. Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me.
A little weird, that's true, but that's because I've never heard you doubt yourself before.
I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. But you could say I've discovered that I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
What? I mean, you obliterated those falling rocks.
Coulter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life. Do you think they ever regretted the choices they made? Has my existence made this world a better place?
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough. No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well. There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
Oh, they made a statue of her instead of the other.
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't deal with any more shocking revelations right now.
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant one.
Yeah, it's about the statue. The statue's already done, and she is the... Yeah, she's the focal point of it, I bet. How far do I have to go?
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished, but special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before, so I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done.
Do I really look that bad?
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Ah, right.
This is... Papa. Mother. and me.
They don't look like NPCs because they never had to make a model for them.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow! This is the statue you mentioned before?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
And those are old people. They saw it all. So they must know, right?
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
Yeah, great mafia.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We are gathered here today to tell our boss that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
Yeah, of course, the bond between us, huh? Oh, it's so Persona-like, isn't it?
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not even in my wildest dreams. It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much. I'll pick myself up again and become a more reliable president for all of you. Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier.
The gift?
I'm sure everyone longs for that one thing in life that seems trivial to others, but they themselves can never obtain. To me, that would be a family portrait. I've always been super jealous of other people's family photos. I've never thought I'd receive a family portrait of my own. Especially not like this. It seems like I'm not such an unlucky person after all. It seems like I start looking back on it. I'm honestly, I've thought about it before. Though my mother only wanted me to live a happy life, that's actually a tall order as well. In practice, it's just as hard to achieve my father's expectations for me.
Yeah.
Even though my parents had very different personalities, they always had a lot of respect for each other. The Aquabus project was a monumental project that stood to benefit all of Fontaine. It would have been a little close-minded to assess or evaluate it only from the perspective of the clan. I think that's probably why she didn't step in to mediate or oppose the building of the lines. It seems like I started looking back on it. I'm honestly... Oh, whoa. Why'd you have to remind me? Please don't say that again. It's super embarrassing for me. Oh, forget it now. Please forget that I ever said anything. Oh, wait. But it'd also be bad if you were to forget it. Okay, but please keep it a secret between us from now on. Please don't ever mention it again.
Wait, so is this the first canon shipping, or... This feels different, like the other story quest where something like that happened. Oh boy. But now I have to actually look at... Oh yeah. So let's finish up this. And then I want to go into the trial again.
Add Astra. Thank you for
What was it? Right. For how long is her weapon infused with Geo energy? But I could swear it never said anything about... It's not the weapon, is it? No. It must be this then. Huh? When Navia fires her umbrella, a surging blade will be summoned and dealing Lucia line key. Where it? Maybe here? Converted 4 seconds. That's kind of long if you consider that the cooldown. No, it's kind of short considering that the cooldown of this is 9. Increased by 40%, which cannot be overridden. That is always good. Wait, the effect will be increased by 150%? Huh, interesting. Okay, that puts you on a new light. I haven't even realized this. Okay, what about the constellations? Wait. Each stack or 2 beyond the first 3 increases the crit damage of the... Okay.
Nice and spicy. Hey there.
Oh, that's already it? One... It's enough for one combo.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. I'm going in. Eat this. Attack. That's umbrella warfare, I guess.
Oh, that was maybe a little bit too much of a boop. Wait, that didn't even hit him. What the fuck?
Teamwork is dreamwork. A proper send-off. From the speed, this one's got your name on it.
Yeah, it is really only enough to get off one whole combo. And then it's over. Huh, interesting.
Coming at ya.
Wait, why is it still looking golden?
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
I would really wish you could aim higher than this.
Hey there. Everybody stand back. You're toast. Attack. That's the way. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Nice and spicy.
Don't waste my time.
Maybe I should get her. I mean, just the. I never really wanted her because I thought she has only her few gunshots and then she can't do anything anymore. But it seems like she can do quite a bit more. She would be the first Geo character actually able to utilize, crystallize in a more offensive way. Hello? Winnie is fast. Let's finish that one. Okay, that was odd. Huh? Wait, what is... Oh! Okay, that's fine. I think I haven't really... Wait, what was that? Okay, where do you want... There. What is this? Huh? Oh, within 3... Nah. Huh? Oh. Oh, how close do I have to go? Oh. You can't really stop the attack animation fast enough. Wait, what? Oh no, it's this shit. Wait, what are they? Okay, oh, the missing crystal. Ow! Ow! Dang it. Oh, thanks. Oh. Where am I supposed to fire now? Huh? What am I supposed to fire at now? Why does it not work? Wait, now it worked? What? Is there even a point? I don't know. What would I even want to shoot with it? Really? I hope there is only one treasure chest here. No, I don't want to fight you. Go away. Alright, the epilogue, I guess have to go here for that. Do you even get anything for the epilogue thingy? That's it. Wow. It's not primo gems, it's really worthless in most cases. Ancient Iron Coin Exchange. I can only take one, right? I take Bullion as well, I guess. Kind of annoying that you can only take one, since all this other stuff is pretty much useless to me. I have almost the maximum amount again. Oh well. So, what am I doing now? I don't know. Why do I feel so burned out of this game? Where could I go? You know what would be cool in auto mode for the card game? I have so many quests left, but for some reason I don't feel like doing them. At the same time... Huh? I just go for them. I'll have to...
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you. Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Okay. I don't even know what this quest was about anymore. Huh? Oh. Oh, hello.
There is no escape.
Here you are.
My lovely muscular legs are now full of these Howard welts and bruises. Oh. Yeah, boring ass quest because they are not talking at all. Which is my main issue with this. Oh, interesting. I feel short of breath. Okay, can I teleport? Well, kinda. Wait, there's a hydro? Oh! I mean, if I'm already that close by getting one, might as well do it. I haven't synchronized my interactive map in a long time, and I'm too tired to do it. There's also a hydroxyl. The place where Fonta was born. You know, if they at some point give us the ability to actually use the gliders in a more thruster-like way, that would be awesome. Let us just free fly around the sky at this point. That would break a lot of the game though, when it comes to exploring, since a lot of things rely on you solving puzzles to get to certain locations, and if you could just fly, well, that goes out the window. But they could make it so that you can only use it in a region designed around the flying capabilities, and you don't have that capability outside of it, unless the Archon quest is finished. Nah, that wouldn't work either. Well, I mean, it's like in Fontaine, you can swim underwater, but you can't do it anywhere else. Oh, that seems to be important, and I skipped over it. Something about, was it a criminal or not? Oh, let me guess, I can't pick it up now, or... No. Where do I want to read? Okay. How to... There must be a camera here, right? Hello. Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
Order guide you.
Shower me with threat!
Defract.
Right. Well... Huh? Where's that Dracula? Oh. That was a sneaky little one.
May I present?
But a momentary distraction.
Right.
Illusion shattered.
It would be way better if this thing would heal all of us more easily.
No escape!
Here you are.
Here you go.
Ow, 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 ow.
Illusion shattered!
A process of elimination.
Stabilize.
Oh, shit.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable.
Why is this thing not following around then? Why are only the other things following you? Huh? Wait, what? Think of something almighty, Paimon. I haven't paid attention again. You can see Paimon through the stone. Can I not just do it on my own? Do I have to talk to her? Oh, well, whatever. Oh, what? I already know that! I have done this a bunch of times by now. But I guess this is the introduction to the new area that I've never played and just went in. I'm still not quite... Wait, why can I not touch this door? Where's the console? Oh, there it is. Alright. Oh, what is this? This is a beacon kind of thing.
Wait. Huh? No.
Look at that, we're done. Oh, whatever. I'm not feeling any discomfort at all. Huh? I hate reading text. Yeah, I mean, that is basically everyone who ever signed anything in their life. Who actually reads the fine print? We could all be already signed off our labor to someone and without even knowing. Or our firstborn. I mean, the contract would not be legal, but it still could be. Ah, my head and pizza is gonna explode. Do they even have technology like that? So they rely on the technology of shouting really loud. Great technology. Alright. What if we do it this? So this is lore stuff, if you feel like lowering yourself up. Well, thank you for that.
Solidify!
May I present? Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Wow, I barely deal. Oh, that's why I don't deal any damage.
This is order. Defract. Here you are.
Just leave it to Charlotte at this point. Okay, so there is. Oh, I couldn't even open that.
Don't
yet.
let any of it roll away now.
What the? Oh, I hate it when that happens. Ugh. Okay, how do I get up there? I don't want to come back here, so I'm using a combination of my pay-to-win strats.
Quake!
Perfect. Now I just do this, and go upwards. One of the only reasons I have him. What do I think about it while I play this?
Stabilize!
Busted. Whirling snow.
I have basically a 100% crit rate with almost a 200% crit damage on her. Oh, I can't even read that fast. Hello. Why would you put it on something like that? Again? Oh wow.
Things are about to get dicey.
The wind knows me.
My apologies. Ha, ha, ha.
Huh? Wait, where do they want me to go? There. Oh, that's quite a ways off. There's nothing compared to other things I've been through. Dendro slime on fire. I don't think it will be demolished. Nope, I just repeated her last sentence. Thanks for immersing myself by saying what I'm thinking. I mean, great, it says retrieve remaining anchors, but you should tell me where to go. Since I sure as heck don't know where they are. Can I? Uh-oh.
You're not going anywhere.
The other one.
Let's move. Frozen descent.
Someone tries to attack me and it's really unnerving.
You're not going anywhere.
Alright.
Gather.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay.
I will have order.
Take flight.
Ah, shite.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Stabilize.
You're really getting on my piss now. Oh, that was... Oh. Gimme, can I not make myself small as a mouse? Oh, it wants me to find a way on my own? Oh, that's too much effort. I shouldn't have jumped down.
Yeah.
Go to the Institute dormitories. I seem to be here. Oh! Yeah, of course. There we go. Alright. What? Oh, why? How do I power this? Oh, wait. Can I power this by... There we go. Now I can take this. To hopefully... There we go. It wasn't too hard. Oh no. I hate it. Why can I not put any things on here? Oh. What is this here for?
Take it easy.
Wait, that's it? I can go? Okay. Wait, I saw a chest, so might as well get it when I already saw it.
Solidify!
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. Time to go.
Don't waste time.
Huh?
Order guide you.
They didn't even notice until now.
Gotcha. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
My apologies.
One with nature.
Embrace the ice.
Like, what about you?
Into the wind.
Whirling snow.
Ow! Wow. What? I missed the precious chest? What do you mean by that? You mean the, oh god. What? Did I? So there was a point to this one thing. I mean, I'm not desperate for primo gems, but if I actually straight up missed it, that's a problem. Wait, where the hydroculi was? Oh, right. I thought in the chamber of the hydroculi. I was thinking somewhere down here. Ah, no, I don't want to weed. Ah, weeding. That. Oh! I completely missed that.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures. Yes, this
Ah.
seems suitably sophisticated.
I just wanted to pick up this stuff. Oh. Huh. I must be blind as a mule. I mean, I practically am. I am already wearing pretty thick glasses, so... Oh, my eyesight is not what it used to be. Scan the wet thing. Yeah, then I switched to this one. Oh wait, what is that? Okay. Are there more?
A blade embraces its
Oh,
duty,
all the ciphers.
as a
So
jeweler
on,
cherishes
I
their
guess
gems.
in each location I would need to do that. Are there any more ciphers here? Doesn't look like it. Achievement, that's what, 5 Primo Gems at best? Oh no, I can't be asked to get that achievement, I think. Oh yeah, I figured as much. Always so much effort for so little. Oh. I mean, I most certainly need to restore energy, but nah, let's just do the quest more. It will usually solve itself. Can I pick this up? No? Oh, thanks.
This is order.
Busted.
My apologies.
Huh? Okay.
I only wish life could be as leisurely
Oh.
as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Stabilize.
Yeah, I figured as much. Maybe I should switch back to the other team. That's easier. Ah, yes. Destroyable rock. I mean, they still use most. What the? They still reuse most other. Ah, I can't talk very good right now. Why am I tired? I don't know. Wait, what? Am I? Ah! I can't move the camera enough. Huh? Why can I not? None of the cameras can get it in view? No, that... Yep, no, I don't want to talk to you. Wait, I can't even operate this? I mean, I clearly need to operate this to... What? No, that's wrong. I need this one. There!
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Hello.
Solidify.
Strike a pose.
Huh? Wait, what? Oh, okay.
There is no escape.
I was confused there for a second.
Shower me with praise!
Huh.
Farina is great and all, but that her ability sucks off my characters is really annoying. You can almost only use her and it... I feel like it's really... I really hate it that you need to reach Constellation 6 with her just to make her healing anything worthwhile. Wait, why did they... Oh yeah, they just teleport away. At least you don't have to escort them to each location. Imagine that. If you had to escort them to each and every location every time. Who am I escorting? You should call me after you're done talking. Oh, no! Many complicated documents. No, reading, no! You're my important assistant, of course. How could I possibly forget you? Did I really make all these? I don't know. In any case, I finally reached the 3-hour mark. I don't even know why I still bother. But, yeah. I need to get something to eat now. Since I haven't eaten anything of nutritional value all day. Would I say Farina is a must pull? Not really. I mean, she makes certain teams very comfortable. Like, Nilo's team, for example. I really like that you don't need to constantly attack. And I mean, her hydro application is not the fastest, but it's good enough since you can only hit true blooms at a time anyway for the enemy. I mean, I just like to use her because she's such a great character for people who are just lazy and don't want to actively attack anything. That's why... what was the other team? I use her with this team as well. Since then I just activate her skill, I use her skill, and then the skill just triggers itself over and over again, and it's an endless cycle of Hyper Bloom. Without you doing anything for like half a minute. And, well, he's just there to keep the health drain of her minions in check and give you some resistance interruption. The interesting thing is, I mean, must pull is a little bit too short-sighted of a term, I guess? I don't know. It depends on if you can find any use for certain characters. If I think about it, I haven't, even though I have a whole Geo team, I only really use them in the Abyss if I'm super lazy, which is a lot of these times of these days. I like him for exploration a lot. I mean, the last few Abysses I've basically cleared with him in combination with Yelan and Kuki to have a second Hyper Bloom team, which works pretty well. Sometimes I even use Wyden and then just use him to shield them while they are doing their thing. Must pulls. If you really would want to know what my personal must pulls would be, I would say for anything related to Bloom Nahida would definitely fit in that category. Zhongli is one of my main comfort characters, since you just put up his shield with 50,000 HP and nothing can interrupt you anymore, which is really comfortable to use. I mean, yeah, she's basically good for anything Dendro. She's a must-have Dendro character, I would say. I mean, every other Dendro character can do kind of what she does, but not to the same capacity. Especially if you rely on Elemental Mastery. I mean, he's just my must-have comfort character in a lot of situations where I just don't want to deal with stagger of any kind. Since his is just paper thin, unfortunately, no matter how big you make it. What would be another must-pull character? Nah, I think those are the only two I would really consider must-pulls. Since the utility she gives, you can basically get from him. And, I mean, or her. But her in combination with him is a really good exploration team. And I also throw her in there, since, you know, the chip damage has to be dealt with somehow. I mean, if I'm really just trying to run around from A to B, I just put those together. Those two, just because for the animal bonus of 10% extra movement speed. I have her Constellation 1 just for the comfort of running very far with her. And then I put him in just for the interruption resistance for the occasional encounters. And yeah, the only character so far that I would consider a must-pull by any capacity are these two still. He is just for the maximum comfort of not getting interrupted, and she's just the best Dendro user. Since you just have to apply once her skill and then you can just go ham with everything else to do Hyper Bloom or any kind of bloom. Since she can basically do it all. I consider Wyden and Farina comfort characters, since you don't need to actively attack to get her Hydro application, but her burst is basically useless in every scenario I use her in. So I would by no means call her a must-pull character, but she is more or less a comfort choice if you don't want to always auto-attack to trigger her or his attack for Hyper Bloom. Or Bloom in general. And I mean, I use her in a Nilo team, since then I can just spam abilities instead of auto-attacking to trigger this or this attack. Since it seems to me like the Hydro application of of her alone is enough. Of her and her together is more than enough. And he provides enough healing to compensate for all the death. I had a little bit of trouble in this Spiral Abyss to keep them all alive, but that's because they had so much fire going around. But I would say this is the... I would argue this is the best Nilo Bloom team you can get. And that includes Farina, with just how comfortable her application is, and you don't need to auto attack all the time anymore. The only real substitute for her would really... Yeah, the only substitute for her is this and this, as usual. Actually, you could argue that he is the better Hydro, even if you have Farina, since he gives interrupt resistance, plus he reduces damage you take, and you really just want his Hydro application, so... I guess even though I use Farina for this team most of the time, I used him before I had Farina and it worked just as well. And he also helped keeping my team alive since, you know, his ability just... what was this? This one. No, wait, your active characters, blah, 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 maximum number. Where was it? Was it here? 20% will become an additional damage reduction for the Wayne swords. Additional damage can be gained this way. 24%. Damage reduction 29 plus 24 is... is it over 50%? Yeah, it's over 50% damage reduction, so yeah. Not even for this team, Farina is a must pull. I don't even know why. I think I just collect the Archons at this point, so... So I just got her for the sheer convenience. So I wouldn't say she's a must pull at all. I mean, since she really kinda needs his Constellation 6. Wait, what is the best constellation where he substitutes almost everything? No, this is not. No. No. Yeah, at C2 he has every... No way. Yeah, at C2 he has everything he needs to be... the still arguably the best Hydro applicator in the game. I mean, unless you have Yelan C2, I suppose. No, with Yelan C2 catches up to him after she got that. I don't know. But yeah, Farina, not a must pull. I don't know why I went on a tangent. I hope I have sufficiently answered that question. And I would stop the stream now unless you have a follow-up question. I give you a little bit of time to formulate it while I prepare a little bit of my food now.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Wow, now that you brought up the question, I wouldn't even consider Farina a high value 5-star unless you want to get her to C6. I mean, it's not the worst decision. I mean, I was considering C2 Nahida at some point, but then I thought I already beat the Abyss very comfortably, so there's no point to having even more damage than she already provides. I mean, the most cozy way to beat one side of the Abyss, I have done so for months, is a Nilo team. Nilo team can annihilate usually one side pretty effortlessly. But then again, if you want to use a Nilo team, I highly suggest that you have, Nilo Nahida, and then, Baizu is not a must-have, but he's also a very cozy way, but you can substitute him with Yao Yao or any other healer. You can even put, instead of Shinsho, you can use Kokomi, for example, to have another Hydro application in there. And use, how was she called? The Dendro Cat. Oh god, I forgot her name. But yeah, Nahida and Nilo basically are the core of the Nilo team, and then you just put in any Dendro Hydro healer you can muster, and then you have one comfortable way to clear Spiral Abyss side. That is actually the only reason there is a debate about who characters to pull. I also thought, yeah, I want to have my Primo Gems the worth that I have a high impact on my team building, but I am at the point in the game where it doesn't even matter anymore. But for any beginner, I guess I would still say that Nahida and Zhongli are the most beginner-friendly and most easy to use characters right now that can build very efficient teams even with other units, and from then on you can build up on that foundation. For Nahida, putting Nilo in and having another Dendron Hydro, and you have a great Bloom team. And then with Zhongli can be practically used in any team. But at some point Zhongli might use value depending on what kinds of teams you want to run, but until you reach that point, a lot of time will probably have passed by where he will be of great use. I put him to C2 just because I could, and because I have a full-on Geo team with Ito. I have Ito, Albedo, Goro, C6, and now I have Zhongli, and I use usually a Geo team on one side, just because I'm lazy. Yena and Kaja, so now I want to invest. What does it even mean to invest vertically? Wait, vertically? Horizontally means more characters, and vertically means invest into one character more? You use Nahida? I usually use Nilo, Kokomi, Collide. Okay. As the driver? Couldn't you just get Al-Haytham and then have Nahida in your Nilo team? I feel like Nahida is more effective in Nilo's team. And I've beaten the Abyss pretty hard with Al-Haytham, Haytham, Yelan or Shinsho in combination with Kuki or Widen Shogun, and then Zhongli. And he's a pretty strong team. But since Nilo's blooms become stronger the more elemental mastery you have. And since Nahida gives elemental mastery to everyone, you don't need to stack elemental mastery to get even more damage out of Nilo's blooms. I think that is one of the main reasons. And Nilo's blooms get powered up as soon as you get C2 Nahida, since C2 of Nahida's abilities can actually, Nilo's blooms can crit with Nahida's C2 ability. So that's worth considering. You know what? Now that I think about it, maybe I should do the same. As soon as they... I mean, I was thinking, oh yeah, maybe get Widen C2, but then I realized I only ever use Widen with I only stack EM on my Widen anymore to use Hyper Bloom, because why would I try anything else if it works so well? Okay. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm not that much of a min-maxer to use the instructor set. I mean, the instructor set, if you have a good instructor set, I mean a really good one, then might as well use it, I suppose. When I build my teams, I mostly go for maximum comfort while also having a good amount of extra damage. So first I build the team that it's comfortable and easy to play, and then I try to improve the damage of it. Since Instructor has only a 4-star version, I would probably struggle a lot to keep Collie alive without stressing over her HP, since it's significantly lower when you use a 4-star set. Or at least I would believe so. Well, the potential survivability is lower on whoever you use the 4-star set on. Vertically investment. I mean, if I would go by favorite character, I'm pondering if I should get C6 Ayaka, but I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the fist-fighting, kicking character of my dreams. I'm still waiting for that one. I want a character that uses the fists and legs and fucks shit up. Basically what I'm saying is, I want Tifa Lockhart as a playable Genshin character. This is what I want. Ooh, that is not bad. I mean, if it works, I suppose. I think my problem with Nilo team is that I never really control who actually generates the blooms. So I just go with the shotgun result where I just put Nahida in and her EM is just shared to everyone and everyone else just does their thing. But yeah, I'm still waiting for Tifa to be released in Genshin, or at least a version of her. I currently saved up so many Primo Gems that I could get, guaranteed with the worst possible luck, 4 5-star characters that are featured. But I just can't, there was just no character I really wanted that badly anymore. And as I said, C2 Zhongli is for the comfort of his burst being also his shield application, which was not really a wise decision, but it's a comfy decision. But yeah, Nahida C2 to increase bloom damage even more. That's probably the best you can do. I'm really annoyed when they put Dendro immune characters into the abyss. It's really annoying for my bloom team, but I understand why they do it, but I hate it that they do it. Huh. Oh, the signature weapon. Oh god. Yeah, see? That is probably also one of the differences. I play this game for 3 years now, which is not something to brag about, but whatever. And I have not pulled a single 5-star weapon. Or basically, I have 5-star weapons, but they are all from the standard banner. But I've never tried to get a weapon from the weapon banner since... Why would I? If I want to use my Primo Gems, there are constellations I have more use for than I would ever have for the 5-star weapons. But yeah, having the signature weapon of Nailu and then putting it on her is just the logical thing to do. What do I have on my Nailu even? What is my Nailu set? Oh yeah, I think my Nailu set is yeah. Yeah, it's tenacity in combination with this one. I wonder if this is even a good idea. Maybe I should use an EM set. Is 80 Elemental Mastery worth more than 20% more HP? No, I think HP... Oh no, I haven't, unless I no, I haven't reached her... I haven't reached the maximum HP cap for her bloom, did I? Every 1,000 points of Nihilus above 30,000 will cause the damage dealt by bountiful chords created by golden shadow to increase by 9%. The maximum increase of bountiful chord damage that can be achieved this way is 400%. Okay, for every 1,000 points above, I am at 52. Yeah, I still haven't reached that yet. So 52,000 minus 30,000. Why am I calculating this so complicated? So 22 times 9. Yeah, I only reached like 198 bonus damage percentage from this. I'm not even close. Or am I calculating this wrong? Every 1,000 points of Nihilus max HP above will cause the damage dealt created by character effect by golden chest bone used to increase by 100%. Color can be achieved this way as 400%. How much HP do you need to actually reach the cap? Divided by 9. You would need... Wait, 30,000... You would need 74,000 over 74,000 HP to reach the maximum. To reach the cap. Oh, yeah, that's exactly the number. How high do you get with your HP on her? That's normal without a signature weapon. Yeah, it is. What weapon do I... I used the Favonius weapon with her. I forgot why. I think it's just to always have ult and everything ready whenever I wanted to. See, this is a comfort choice to use the Favonius sword on her. Wait, what other weapon would I even... this doesn't make any sense. Why am I using this? Maybe I should use this diamond thing. Wait, why do I even... I totally forgot why I put it on her. It's really just for the energy recharge and to use her burst or ult or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you're fine. You're more than fine. No point in min-maxing that much any further, I suppose. Huh. Fasted. But yeah, huh. Okay, yeah, vertical investment, huh? But yeah, I'm still waiting for my Tifa locker. That would be so... Oh, wouldn't it be cool if they actually make a character like that? And even cast the English voice actor of Tifa from the Final Fantasy VII Remake or something like that? Or even the voice actor from the Echo S mod for from the original Final Fantasy VII, and then basically having a character that... Oh, that would be so cool if they actually make a character like that. Reddit said it's not enough It's only 2,000 more! Really? I mean, you could min-max, but still. Wait, what is it? The Wanderer's Call? The Reddit's never satisfied. I think I'm the only... I mean, even in Honkai Star Whale, I don't pull on the light cone banners. I haven't done so yet. I mean, they are... Some of them are somewhat tempting, but at this point, I never felt like I would need them. And so far, Mog works. I cannot max star it, but that's I don't care for the last 50 jades. I mean, the kind of investment I would need to do just to get 50 more jades each rotation in Mog, in Star Whale, or in Spiral Abyss for that matter. If the Spiral Abyss 12 is too hard for me to get maximum stars on, I just don't do it. And it's super easy to get 33, and I don't care for the extra investment just to get 50 more. It would take basically the 50 extra you get, you never would get back, basically. You would never get the return of investment you made, unless you want to see bigger and bigger numbers yourself. But at some point I thought, this is not worth my sanity. 33 is fine. Since the kind of investment I would to make it 36, it's just not worth it. And most of the time I get to 36 anyway. And ever since having that mindset, I don't really feel like pulling for constellations anymore. But then again, if they bring out that one character, ooh, I would get so weak, I would spend all of my primos. This is... Maybe I play the game and then I just stop playing when I have enough primo gems to get one character to C6. And then when my fist fighting, kicking beauty finally comes, Heizo was very close to what I wanted. If Heizo was that 5-star character, I would have dumped everything on Heizo. But unfortunately, his damage is really terrible in his normal attacks. I mean, he is a really fun character and I played with him a lot, but he's just not it yet. See, this is one of those instances where I look at the numbers. When I get if I don't get all the stars, I see it's a way to understand. If I don't get all the stars, I see it as a way to understand how powerful my account is. What I could improve. I mean, you could see it like that, but at the same time, it's just 50 more. It's just 50 primo gems you miss out on. So, and you still get the artifact. You still get the XP books. I'm satisfied that I can beat Spiral Abyss at the 12. For the longest time, when the game was new, I couldn't even get to Abyss 12. And now And back in the day, I mauled over not getting... Over not getting 36 in the Spiral Abyss. And then I realized my mental sanity is just not worth it. Since I over-obsessed over it sometimes. And ever since I just think like, it's not worth the effort. If I'm off only by a few seconds, then I retry it. But if it was already a struggle to get through to a point where I'm missing the star, then I think, this is not worth it. And then I just drop it these days. But yeah, okay, was nice talking to you. Anything else before I head off now and get some snacks? Well, not snacks, actual food. Yeah, I used to kind of enjoy it and then I thought, Outside of the Abyss, there isn't anything challenging. It's just destroying them as hard as it can. No, it's fine, it's fine. I like these little conversations that I sometimes have and the tangents I go off to. Okay, then have a nice evening, day, and maybe see you later. Maybe, I mean, I'm intending to kind of maybe stream Yakuza Kiwami 2 soon. I don't know if you would be interested in that. But yeah, bye-bye.